Hello and welcome back. It is me again, and today is a new character, and that character is Magdalene, which means we're talking about who Mary Magdalene is and who she isn't. And I'll have to wait a bit for the audio cue, so I won't. It's that easy. It's that simple. Now, Maggie, as a character, Tainted Maggie. This is a very interesting character. A very interesting character. If I recall correctly, basically, is it all health pickups are doubled? Is that it? Certainly, from what I recall, using the Yum Heart doubles the health that I get, right? Wow. Let's try it. Yep, that's correct. And any health I have past the first 2 heart containers slowly drains. As it does, I gain some benefits. Yep, look at that double health increase. Yep, so I leave a trail of blood. All enemies, as I kill them, drop half red hearts for me, which is nice. And let's see. I guess not all. It's chance-based, right? Yeah. And I believe, I didn't double-check this, but I want to say Maggie's damage is... I forget how much lower. She has a negative damage multiplier. In other words, compared to most other characters, Maggie's damage, as it is... What's the correct term here? Hold on. She only gets something like 80% of the damage, maybe even 75? No, maybe even less than that. She gains a lot less damage from damage ups, in other words. However, she does have one really nice perk, too, and that's that she has a melee attack, which automatically activates when close enough to enemies. This melee attack does 6 times her damage, which also pairs well with any items that grant Maggie a sort of melee attack as well, such as the Sword of the Spirit or Mom's Knife. But let's see, enemies killed with the melee attack are guaranteed to drop hearts, I remember that much. And we will open up some of these. Good. And another. Yes! Beautiful. I can work with that. Anyway, all of this makes for an interesting, albeit somewhat annoying character, because it's hard to deal damage. It is difficult to deal damage. At least Tainted Maggie isn't slow, you know? There is that going for her. But the fact that all her health drains past the first 2 hearts means it is very difficult to get angel rooms while playing as her, because this also includes soul hearts. Soul hearts also slowly drain. So, yeah, not easy to get to Mega Satan. Everything else is fairly easy, though. Moderately easy. But ultimately, we'll see over the course of the next few episodes. But with Tainted Maggie being the next character, there are only so many left. Only so many characters left. And then we'll hit the character limit. I forget how many characters Twitter is, famously. I was gonna make a joke, and now it's ruined. I have ruined it myself. But of course, we go for the devil deal. Actually, the angel room, because at least in greedier mode, it's guaranteed. Let me do that real quick and harvest. Yeah, there are some benefits. Some pretty good benefits. Anything? Anything at all? Okay, let's see if we can't do some rough mental math here. Okay, I want to say that's like 75% of the usual damage up. Oh, she also starts with almost no damage too. Right. Right. Anyway, let's talk about who this Mary from Magdala even is in the first place. And if you thought that was some sort of clever joke or pun, well, it's not. It's her actual name. Well, that's neat. Great. Wow! Hey, that was rude. Get over here. We got a second damage up. We're winning. It is determined now. Let's see. Depths, womb. Okay, I need one more key. Great, though. Fantastic. Who exactly is Mary? Well, first of all, Magdalene is not her last name, because Magdalene really just means Mary Magdalene, altogether now, really just means Mary from Magdala. And Magdala was a small fishing town on the western shore of the Sea of Galilee, where Jesus spent a fair amount of his ministry. Do you hurt me if I touch you? You don't. Neat. Yeah, I feel like getting in there. This might be a very fast episode. At least greedier mode is easy. Ish. With Tainted Maggie. I keep calling her Maggie now. This is terrible. I shouldn't. I mean, it's not that bad. But I shouldn't. I don't know why I'm confusing myself like this. I don't know how I'm confusing myself like this, rather. But I am. It's also important to note that this is not the same Mary as in Mary the mother of Jesus, or even Mary of Bethany, the sister of Martha and Lazarus, at least in canonical accounts. Although later Western tradition has merged some of these figures together. Which is sort of a theme you'll see with Mary in particular, is that Western tradition kind of funky with it. And not in a good way. Hey, bomb. I thought I pressed the bomb button. I guess I didn't press it deep enough. Huh. Well, let's take care of you real quick. Ow, I didn't outrun it. That is a shame. If I get a build like this in the normal mode, I'll definitely be able to get to Mega Satan. Yep, look, it's draining as well. Oh, I don't remember if this was always the case, but at least the red hearts drain first. That's good, that's good. Good to know. Let's, in fact, eat up already. And then grab you. The four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, provide the only historically contemporary references to Mary. Ooh. Don't mind if I... hold on. I kind of wanted the Blessed Penny. No! There we go. Now it's fine. This is how it works. I guess I don't care that much. But we have 15 now, over 15 in fact. Ooh, that is a very good one for me. Very good, very good. Let's see. So from the gospel accounts, Mary was a follower of Jesus who was present at the crucifixion and was even the first witness of Jesus' resurrection. More specifically, Luke chapter 8 verses 1 through 3 says that Jesus cast 7 demons out of her, possibly as a metaphor for illness, distress, and not necessarily moral failings. I need more health. I'm not doing great on the health front, am I? That's a little better. Speed would really help with health acquisition, wouldn't it? She traveled with Jesus and financially supported his ministry as well, alongside other women. Now, as for her being present in the crucifixion, this is in contrast to most male disciples who ultimately fled. Mary, however, stayed near the cross, as we see from Matthew 27:55 through 56. Excuse me while I read this while fighting a boss. So Matthew 27:55 through 56. Mark 15:40 is another account of the same thing. Okay, buddy. And John 19:25 is yet a third account of this. I need heart containers. That's not great. That's whatever. And there wasn't anything else good up here, was there? Not really. Yeah, I figured I'd get more keys eventually, so I feel like a fool for spending the 3 pennies on that key earlier. Not like it matters that much. I get so much money. Another... Okay, cool. Cool game. Very cool. Ah! The heart. It escapes. Wow. I'm rich. Amazing item. That's nice too. Oh. Neat. Okay, what on earth do I buy? Honestly, I might just try for this. Not the D20 specifically. I don't care about that. I was more interested in whatever came after it. Uh-huh. Good. And piggy bank. A way to make my money back, I see. After spending it all on a crane game. And there we have it. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll go with these. Oh, come on. What? Are there 2 of them in the bottom left, then? Yes, there are. They're on top of each other. That's kind of funny. Oh, there we go. Ah. It's time to go melee mode, I think. A little bit. Okay, not too crazy, though. Not too crazy. Let's see. So Mary was the first witness at the resurrection as well. All 4 Gospels place her at the tomb on Easter morning. Hey, hey. There we go. Nice. Less than nice. Shoe nice. How's he doing? In John 20, she is the first, in fact, to encounter the risen Jesus, who sends her to tell the others, earning her the later title Apostle to the Apostles. Oh, that's cute. Good for her. Oh, right. I was wondering why there was stuff up in the shop that it looked like I hadn't collected. And that is technically true. Oh, I just realized my little friendos fly, don't they? They all fly. We all fly up here. We all fly now. Nice. Check down here. A little extra money and a lucky penny. Very nice. We grab you. And then we hope for an angel room. Well, this is easy. Okay, I spoke too soon. You gotta be kidding me. Stop it. Stop it, game. Come on, come on, come on. Fourth? Yikes. Well, that's all I'm gonna do. We're done here. I do want a little health. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. That's all. Now, as it turns out, there is a rather nasty rumor about Mary Magdalene. That she was a prostitute. However, there is no canonical evidence for that. Hi, how's it going? What are you doing here? How's your day been? Give me. I really hope. Oh. I really hope. Oh. Yeah, I'll just take these. I hope that I got health up, or something. I don't think I did. I hope I didn't get health down. But, that should be good now. It's, yeah, this is going pretty well at this point. Look at that. I am nervous about my health, though. My health situation. Which is why I'll buy this. And you. Can never go too wrong. Okay, go time. And then I'll eat you? Swallow you, rather? Hey, bad. And then we just spray and pray. That's all it is, really. It's quite simple. Who are you? The sun. Sure, I'll use a super-powered sun. Now I guarantee that I'm at full health, at least. Let's see. So, there is no canonical evidence for Mary Magdalene being a prostitute. None. None at all. This idea is a much later Western tradition. How could the West do this? Stemming from a conflation of Mary Magdalene with the sinful woman of Luke chapter 7 verses 37 through 50, as well as Mary of Bethany. It's all kind of mix-ups going on, trying to get the cast of the gospel down to as small a number as possible, it seems. In spite of how offensive that is to the real Mary Magdalene. Ew. Oh, I love that swarm effect, though. Finally. Great, thanks. Well, that's useless now. In the Western Church, as part of Latin tradition, Pope Gregory the Great in the 6th century preached that Mary Magdalene, Mary of Bethany, and the sinful woman were all the same person. It's his fault. He did this. This merged identity shaped medieval art and devotion, portraying her as a repentant harlot. Yeah, it's not very cool. Not very cool. Pope Gregory the Great. Yeah, I'll take that. Fun guy. Nice. Speed? Speed. Golden bomb. More. I am now faster than ever. Neat. I mean, I could get even faster still. Why is there a half heart here? Is there not? You know what I'm interested in doing? Yeah, you probably know already. Come on, come on. Gulp. There, finally. I just had to say the word gulp, I guess. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And infinite bombs. Very nice, very nice. And now... Ooh, ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That will be excellent for later. It is go time. In the Greek tradition, as part of the Eastern Orthodox Church, it was maintained that Mary is distinct from Mary of Bethany and the Sinful Woman, and honors Mary Magdalene as equal to the apostles and one of the myrrh bearers, that is, women who brought spices to Jesus' tomb. They do a much better job at honoring her, really. Good for them. Get out here. Wall crawlers. Floor masters. Wall masters? What are they even called? I don't remember. I don't really care for that anymore. I mean, I didn't in the first place. Just thought I'd see what else is here. I have no need for Tears Up, so we'll just go. Ooh. Oh. That's better. That's what we're looking for. Whoa. Now, we've talked through the canonical understanding of Mary Magdalene, but there's a lot of non-canonical sources on her as well. Let's briefly go through those. So from the 2nd through 4th centuries... Whoa. Whoa. Nice. Get him, get him! The body, huh? Useless. Useless. Several early Christian writings, excluded from the New Testament ultimately, gave Mary Magdalene a more prominent theological and leadership role. Yeah, not using that bed. Oh well. The Gospel of Mary, written around the 2nd century, can be found in Coptic manuscripts, such as the Berlin Codex in the 5th century. And it portrays... Ooh, 99, nice. Portrays Mary as... Oh, I should have gotten the habit. Duh. Portrays her as a visionary disciple who receives special teachings from Jesus. Again, rather Gnostic. I guess I didn't say that so far today, but rather Gnostic in origin. She comforts the disciples after the crucifixion. Peter challenges her authority, but Levi defends her. And this all suggests early tensions about women's leadership in the early movement, the early Christian movement. Then we have the Gospel of Philip, written around the 3rd century. Oh, ow. Time to use strength, I think. Yoink. Yeah, look at that damage increase. The Gospel of Philip speaks of Mary as Jesus' close companion, loved more than the other disciples. It contains even an ambiguous passage about Jesus kissing her often, interpreted variously as spiritual intimacy. Speak, darn you. All my money! No! Or... So, it's either about spiritual intimacy or literal affection. But either way, it's non-canonical, so don't fret over it too much. Man, all my money keeps getting absorbed into him. This sucks. This sucks. Oh, we got up to 99 again, though. And then some. The Louvers. Nice. Next, we have Pistis Sophia, written between the 3rd and 4th centuries at some point. A lot of money. Yay. And we didn't get jammed. The Pistis Sophia records Mary asking numerous insightful questions of the risen Jesus more than any other disciple, and shows her as a primary interpreter of Jesus' esoteric teachings. Lastly, just some quick compare and contrast here. In Gnostic literature, Mary often plays the role of the disciple with the deepest understanding of Jesus' teachings. She is sometimes in conflict with Peter, symbolizing a theological and gender-based leadership struggle. These portrayals emphasize mystical knowledge, that is, gnosis, part of Gnosticism, over public ministry. And that will do it for today. Oh, sorry, one last thing I did want to read here. Many scholars in the modern age see Mary Magdalene as a prominent early Christian leader whose role was later diminished in mainstream tradition. The prostitute label is now widely rejected by historians and most denominations. She remains a bridge figure between the historical Jesus movement and later theological developments. And there we have it. That will be all for today. One of the fastest episodes to date. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.